Hey everybody, it's Leslie here on a Thursday evening. Whoop whoop! This is kind of fun doing an evening coffee and a card. I have iced tea with a splash of lemonade and in my fancy Rancho Grande giveaway cup. If you log on, just say hello, give me a wave, or tell me where you're from. I've got the comments on here. I'm waiting for some more eyeballs and then we'll get started. There's kind of a delay. On here. So I'm going to just give everybody a minute to log on. Hi, Donna. I hope everyone had a great day. It's a nice sunny day here in Kansas City. I wonder if I turn that off. There we go. You won't hear my dings. We're going to do something fun today, something different. I'm going to show you how to make some background paper, and with one sheet of 8.5 by 11 inch Whisper White cardstock, we're going to make some background paper and have enough to make five cards out of it. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Hey, Donna Mac. I forgot to mention lately about bonus days. Don't forget about bonus days. If you place an order of $50, every $50 increment, you get a $5 coupon to use in August, which this year it's kind of a special deal because in August you'll be able to order out of the new holiday catalog. My demonstrator, hi Carol, be careful. I hope you're not driving. Demonstrators were mailed a copy of the catalog early, and but if you're a customer of mine and you have ordered from me in the last year or so, yours is on the way. You should get it by the end of the month, and I always ship one to myself, so when mine arrives, I kind of know when everyone else's will arrive. So the bonus days, like I said, there's no limit on how many coupons you can earn in the month of July, but every $50 increment, it has to be $50 before tax and shipping, and they'll send you a coupon code, and hold on to that coupon code. It'll be in your email because I don't know what happens if you lose your coupon code. You don't want to lose your coupon code, so hold on to your coupon code. I was thinking of mine today where I had filed those away. Sometimes I file my emails in weird spots. So the exciting thing about that is you can order out of the holiday catalog in August and use your coupons for products out of here. I can't show you the inside. It's just a rule. And I'm going to place an order. I haven't placed my pre-order yet. I just have been kind of slow. I've had my mom here for a few days, so been busy visiting with her and enjoying her company. But there you go. If you join Stampin' Up! This month, you can order out of the holiday catalog this month. So if you've ever thought about joining Stampin' Up!, well, it's always a good time to join Stampin' Up!, but this month is good because you can order early from the holiday catalog. Okay, don't forget about the Hostess code for the month of July. My Hostess prize is Christmas in July. I'm going to give away this Tags and Tidings. It's a photopolymer stamp set. It's really cute. I love this little gingerbread man. And the bow, lots of little fun things that you don't have to make tags with. You can make cards, put them on your cards or your scrapbook pages, and then you'll also get the coordinating framelit, which cuts all of these out in one swipe. So that's kind of fun. My Hostess code for July, if you place an order of $30 or more, and use this hostess code during July, your name will go in for a drawing at the end of the month to win this prize. Okay, now one more thing of business and then we'll get stamping. I was so wanting to get done with my July card class to go, but I'm so close. The July card class is going to be the bundle, the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. So it'll be the stamp set and the dies. You'll need those to do the cards. And these are the cards. I'm so excited about them. I love this set, and I think these cards are so pretty. So I have 3 cards done. I need 1 more to go. I had one and I didn't really like it, so be looking, if you're in my on my mailing list, be looking in your inbox tomorrow because the email will go out tomorrow. Look at this, is cute. The little I'm going to punch you out some little mason jars for this one. That doesn't come with the card class to go, but I can't send stamped images, but I can send punched things and die cuts. So be looking in your email box for that. If you're not on my email list, go on over to theplaidpoodle.com and there's a little spot and you can sign up for that. Okay, these are the cards we're going to make. We're not going to make all 5 tonight, but I'm going to show you how you can make 5 cards. And I needed a bunch of thank you cards. And I was kind of in a summery mood. And I thought these colors were real summery. And I made this background. Hi, Kathy. I made the background with the stamps from the Timeless Tropical, since we can't take tropical vacations right now. And then they do have a coordinating die in the Tropics dies that I cut the pineapple out from. Isn't that cute? And I cut the little palm trees on this one from. So to get started, you're going to need an 8.5 by 11-inch sheet of Whisper White. And if you're doing this, I picked 3 colors. I picked Mango Melody. Trying to figure out how I can do this so you can see everything. Flirty Flamingo. I just thought these colors would be fun for tropical. And Coastal Cabana. I think I'm going to do it this way so y'all can see. And then I picked 3 stamps out from the stamp set. So if you're going to make some background paper, pick a real large stamp or a larger stamp, and then work your way down. Actually, I used 4 stamps. I used the big flower, the small flower, the leaf, and the little pineapple. So I have 4 stamps. And what I'm going to do is start with the largest image, which is this big flower. And I did it in the Flirty Flamingo. And I just randomly, we're going to do this really fast. I just randomly stamped. My Flirty Flamingo could use a re-inking. But I start with the largest one and then work my way down. Hi, Debbie. To the smallest one. And I don't know. I just do it randomly. I don't really plan anything out. This is probably way too many of these, but I got excited. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the Coastal Cabana and use the next size, which is the flower. I forgot to pull it out. The smaller flower. Actually, I have one more color. I need to pull out the, and I'm just randomly stamping this. These are pretty wild colors for me, y'all. But I wanted it to be like we were going to Hawaii or something. I really would like a vacation. Okay, and then I took the next, see here's the largest, the next biggest. I'm going to take the next biggest stamp, which is the leaf image. And for that one, I'm using Pear Pizzazz. I think I'm getting cabin fever. Is anybody else getting cabin fever? I thought I was getting used to this shelter-in-place situation, but this week I'm feeling a little restless. Hi, Loopy. So I'm just filling in now with the leaves, and it's okay if you overlap. I kind of went crazy with my big flirty flamingo flowers. I think I'll stop there with the leaves. And then my final thing is going to be the little pineapple, and I'll fill in these real small spots. So we're kind of making like a, oh good, Loopy, I'm glad you like the colors. These are all brights. I love bright colors too. These are from the Brights family, except for the Pear Pizzazz. We're making like a wild Hawaiian shirt, kinda. That's probably good. Maybe one right here. Okay, so that's going to be our background paper. Now we're going to cut it, and I'll show you how we're not going to waste hardly any of it. I'm going to cut it. For this card, I need two pieces that are 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm going to basically cut it at 5 1/4. And then 4. That'll make one card. I think I'm going to do it this way. And then 4. So there's 2 cards. That style. And this is all we have left. This is like the only scrap. So we're going to use this paper. Now, for this one, we need 5 1/2 by, I think it's 2 1/4. Let me measure it one more time. Yep, 2 1/4. So we already know that this is 5 1/2 inches wide. So I just need to cut 3 2 1/4 inch strips. So there's our third card. There's our fourth card. I'm going to do this one. Oh, I kind of like all of those. And there's our fifth card. And we could probably make a sixth card, but just have a smaller strip out of one 8 1/2 by 11 inch piece of paper. Okay. We're not going to make all 5 cards, but I'm going to show you how to make each of these cards. But in the end, you can make 5 cards. So we're going to need this 2 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch strip for this card, and the 4 by 5 1/4 for that card. And then we have these left over to make more cards. Alrighty. And let's see, which one should we do first? Let's do the palm tree one first. It's my favorite. I love palm trees. They just say, they speak to me. Relax. Relax. Have a tropical drink. Oh, I forgot to trim this. So this should be 5 1/2. For some reason, it's a little longer. There we go. Okay, so these strips are going to be 2 1/4 by 5 1/2 when you're finished. And then I'm just going to adhere them to a strip of Flirty Flamingo that is 5 1/2 by, it should be 2 1/2. Yep, 5 1/2 by 2 1/2. I love those little pineapples. The cardstock, Kathy, this is Coastal Cabana. The pink is Flirty Flamingo. And then, you know, the Whisper White that we stamped on. Hey, Letha, you snuck in there. So I'm just going to set this one over to kind of the left of center on the card front. And then I've cut a scallop circle out of Flirty Flamingo and a circle out of Whisper White. And we're going to stamp thank you on the Whisper White. Whoop, I'm flipping everything around. What do I think of the stamp set? I like it. I should have pulled, I made a couple of cards using the stamp set, and I should have pulled those so you could see some different samples. You think you have to get it. I'll post the samples, if I can find them, when I get done tonight, because I think I made a really cute one that's more traditional than this one. This one's bright and I'm looking for the thank you stamp. Here we go. I need a bunch of thank you cards. So some of you might be receiving one of these cards for your June orders. And I'm going to put the thank you kind of over to the right of the circle so I can put my palm tree next to it. So for the palm tree, we're going to use, I already cut one out, but I'm going to make you watch me stamp because that's the fun part. But I didn't put the palm tree on a block. Yes, I did. And I'm using the Pear Pizzazz Green for the palm tree. I love the palm tree. I think I already said that. And then I'm going to use the palm tree die. There's dies for all of these images, which I love. Here's the palm tree. So I would cut that out, and it would cut out and look like this. Save that other one for finish the other cards. Okay, and then I just used some liquid glue on this, and I adhered it flat to the circle. There's no dimension on the trees. And then we're going to adhere that to our scalloped Flirty Flamingo circle. Scallop circle. And then I just popped it up with some Stampin' Dimensionals. So it's a real simple card. It does require a little die cutting, so it probably isn't considered I do too love the palm trees. They just look like they're blowing in the wind. They're really fun to stamp with markers, to color in the trunks with the brown markers, and then color your stamp. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys how to do that. Use the color of the markers on the leaves and the trunk, and then you have it more than one color. So that's that card. How easy was that? I just think they're so cute. Very tropical. Okay, then our second card, and we have enough materials, like I said, after we cut the 11 by 8.5 inch piece of cardstock, we have enough to make 3 of these cards, because we have these strips too. Okay, so for this card, we're going to use that 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece that we cut. And I use the Coastal Cabana again. We're just going to put, whoops. You guys get those Stampin' Dimensional things everywhere? They're all over my house. I carry them around. So that's our background paper that we made. And then I took a piece of, not Melon Mambo. Yes, Mango Melody. Mango Melody. So it wasn't Melon Mambo. And I used this is a really fun one, the pineapple pieces. I cut the pineapple out of that little scrap, and then I took a scrap of Pear Pizzazz, and I cut the pineapple stem out of that. So when you're done die cutting it, you have this little guy. And then I went ahead and cut a little piece of So Saffron to put behind it. It's really not necessary, but I was going to pop it up on dimensionals, and the print behind pineapple was kind of weird. I thought it looked weird. So I just cut a little piece of So Saffron cardstock to kind of put behind it and give it a little dimension with the different color. And I just dotted some liquid glue on these little spiky things. And put it on the So Saffron. The pineapple, oh, I'm glad. I wasn't sure about the pineapple one. It just goes to show. It's fun. And then the little stem has these little, you can kind of bend these out and curl them and make it look, give it some dimension. They're cut with the die. So I kind of curled them out. And then I just adhered the stem to the top of the pineapple. And I made a double bow with linen thread. I'm still using up this old school linen thread. It comes on a spool now. Some of you probably remember our baker's twine and stuff that came on the cards. It hasn't been that long since I started putting it on a spool. I like it on the spool. You don't get as many bends in it. as you did when it was on the card. Okay, then I just put a little drop of liquid glue on the pineapple right there for my bow, and we'll let that dry while we make the little tag. So I'm using this thing again. Seems like I use this every time I come on here, and I still can't remember what it's called. It's a label something. There's a similar punch coming out in the Christmas catalog that it's similar to this that I really like. Okay, and I'm going to make this one a thank you card too. So I'm just going to try and do this straight. You guys can see how bald I am. Oh, tell you, I'm losing hair up here. It's the menopause. And I'm just making a tiny little tag. I took a 1-inch strip of the Fleur de Flamingo, and this is a 3/4 inch strip of Whisper White, because this punch will punch out 3 different sizes. So I'm going to cut this about here, and I'll probably need to make a little handle. Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, I put the handle on the wrong side. We don't talk about that, Kathy. We don't talk about our gray hair. So, did you see how I made my handle? You guys, if you took my live classes, some of you know how I make my handles when my paper isn't as long as it needs to be. So I'm going to cut this one right about there. What if I need the handle for this one? Okay. There's our tag. We can talk about our gray hair and our balding heads, Kathy. It's just what happens at Coffee and a Card stays at Coffee and Card, just like what happens at card class stays at card class, right? Okay, I'm just gluing this on with some adhesive. This one's a little bigger than the other one. I'm going to trim these a little bit. And grab some dimensionals. Okay. And then this one, I'm just going to put a little dimensional on that side and a little adhesive on this side because it's going to stick to our pineapple. And that's that card. So we made that one. And these two. So you can make 2 of these and 3 of these and get 5 cards out of an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper when you use your stamps as a background stamp. So We did that pretty fast, y'all. They're pretty simple cards. Don't forget about my card class to go. I'll have an email out, and I'll also have a post tomorrow once I get the 4th card done. I have it started, but I just am not happy with some things. So these are 3 of the cards that you'll make in the July card class to go. I'll have the price and everything. It includes the Celebrate Sunflowers stamp set and the Sunflowers dies. Alrighty. Thank you guys for coming by on a Thursday evening. I'm going to go upstairs and eat something and put my PJs on. So we'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you Monday. Bye-bye.